What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's going to be a little different. Past few days, and including today, we've had some pretty massive thunderstorms roll through, all of them being tornado watches. So there's that. But since I can't get out and film the survival shelter zombie thing video series for you guys, today we're going to do some stuff that is good to learn, good to practice with. I was going to do it anyway, so I figured I'd film it and at least get a video out for you guys this Saturday. So let's jump right into it. So I know some of you are thinking, what the heck am I looking at right now? Yeah, some of you know exactly what you're looking at. But the items you see in front of you, we are going to use to make some fire starters. So yeah, we just have some cotton balls, an Altoids can, some Vaseline, a lighter, and a spoon. Now I have no idea if what I'm planning on doing is actually going to work, because we have to melt this Vaseline. But I couldn't find a better way to melt it than what I'm about to do here. And that is just to put this lighter underneath the spoon. Alright, so it's not all melted, but I'm going to go ahead and dump what is on these cotton balls. Alright, now I'll melt the rest of it here. Right, there we go. All melted carefully. I'm going to go ahead and dump the rest of it on to the cotton balls. I think we're going to need a lot more than that. So I'm just going to repeat this a few times and get them fully soaked in Vaseline. Now while I'm doing this, I guess I should tell you guys that if you want to, melt you some candle wax, and after you put your cotton balls in Vaseline, dip them in the candle wax, and that will make them waterproof. And I believe it makes them burn just a little bit longer too. I'm not going to do it because I don't really need to do it. It's definitely good to know that, and just in case. Okay, we should be pretty good there. Just gonna leave them in this Altoids can to dry, and yeah, that's gonna be our fire starters. Now let me clean this whole mess up. So I've never actually done this, and I kind of want to go test one out before it starts raining. So let's go do that real quick. And just pick one out here. This guy. This one will work. Alright, let's go test it out. Alright, so we're just going to do it on concrete right here. Go ahead and light it up. If all goes right, it shouldn't just instantly burn up. It should burn for a little bit. Okay, this is actually going a lot longer than I thought. I'm going for over 2 minutes now. The wind is blowing pretty hard and it's not even putting it out. Don't really smell the best, but I mean, that'll save your life for sure. I mean, it only took like, what, 5 minutes to make that? And there it goes. Nope, never mind. It still has some flame to it. And there it goes. Right at 5 minutes. That's actually pretty crazy. Alright, let's move on to our next task now. Alright, so back inside now. This right here is a knife that I've been using for the past few episodes. And as you can tell, it's looking pretty rough. So we're going to go ahead and clean this thing up, sharpen it, maybe even get a nice polish on there. I don't know yet. So first things first, we can get all this dirt and sand off of there. Yeah, let's do that. I ain't doing nothing special for this part. It has to have a little wipe. It's going to wipe it off. Alright. That's good enough for now. It don't got to be spotless. Our stone we're going to be starting out with is 1,000, I believe. Yep, 1,000. I'm not the best at this at all. Don't think you're going to learn anything from this. What I do know, you want to hold at about 20 degrees or so. I know that if you get like 3 or 4 quarters, I can't remember exactly how many, stack them up, the angle should be about 3 or 4 quarters tall. Also, let me know in the comments down below. Some people say to push, some people say to pull. I've always pulled too, but some people say to push. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to do 3, and I'm going to flip, do 3. We'll do that about 4 times, and then we'll switch to our other stone here. You want to make sure that they stay wet, don't let them dry out. And before you start, make sure you soak them for like 10-15 minutes. And after filling this, I've been going for, I've already done about 4 sets. I think I'm going to keep going, maybe do 10. No, it's quite the leap, but I don't really feel that great. Alright, that's feeling a lot better. I'm not sure how many sets I did exactly, but I think we're ready to go ahead and switch to our next stone. This is going to be 3,000. So again, we're going to do 4 pulls, switch. I'll probably do 15 sets. I'll probably do around 15 sets, with this being a smoother grit. Let's just go ahead and get started here. We're going to go ahead and switch over to 8,000 now. And we'll probably do about 20 sets now. This is going to be our final stone. You really hear the difference with this one. I don't know if you guys can tell. Got the mic down here, so give y'all a little ASMR, I guess. Alright, that's enough. So just to give y'all one little tip, if your knife curves at the tip, which I mean most of them do, maybe not, maybe yours is special, but you want to bend and curve right at the end to make sure you're getting the curve of the blade. And be sure to use your whole stone so that it doesn't get uneven. If it's uneven, then you'll have to re-level and everything. Just a hassle. Not the biggest deal in the world, but definitely try and avoid it if you can. Okay. I think that's actually feeling pretty good. Probably not gonna cut paper. I'll try it here, but again, I'm not the best at this. No, it's definitely better than it was. And I abuse my knives, like I really do. You guys can go watch some of the videos. Some of my past videos, I mean, I abuse the heck out of this knife. Honestly surprised the handle hasn't fallen off. It actually has gotten a little loose. Well, I guess it fixed itself. It was a little loose, but not anymore. What we now need is our little leather strop here and some compound. I don't actually need the compound because my strop is pretty covered in it. Just gonna do this. Try and keep a 20-degree angle. I mean, don't really have to have a 20-degree angle here, but this is just going to polish the blade a little bit, get off some of those burrs, make it slightly sharper. Alright, that there should honestly be good. I'm gonna go grab a piece of paper and we'll test it out. I highly doubt that it can cut through paper cleanly, anyways. Alright, here goes nothing. I was not expecting that. I kind of suck at aiming, but I missed that time. I mean, I did not expect that. I hardly ever get them to cut paper. And I mean, cutting paper is no, like, you can get stuff way sharper than just cutting paper. I mean, that was only 20 minutes sharpening. You spend an hour, you can get something really dialed. Like this isn't shaving sharp. Totally didn't just test it, but way, way sharper than what it was. Like I could probably slice my hand with all my strength before and it wouldn't cut it. I'm not gonna do it now. But now that we know it can cut paper, let's go ahead and get this thing cleaned up just a little bit farther. And to do that, I'm going to use this Dremel here with a little polishing pad on there. and this compound. If you don't have a Dremel and a polishing pad, you can just use your leather strop and work across the entire blade, just like so. Takes a lot longer, and you have to put in more effort if your knife is as dirty as mine is. I'm just going to turn this thing on, kick it into high gear, run it across the compound, let some get on there, get a nice layer of it on there, and start polishing. Alright, there she is. All fixed up there, still a few little spots on it, but video off the fallout shelter can be a little bit easier on me now that my knife is actually decently sharp. So, let's get her put back in her sheath here and move on to our next task. Alright, so for our next task, we're actually going to break the knife out again. Kind of forgot that I needed it. But I also need the stick. Definitely not. We're going to practice some notches that are pretty important for bushcraftness stuff. First is the handle notch, or I think that's what it's called. Anyway, essentially, we're just going to come in here, and we're just going to make a little shallow cut into the wood. And then we're going to come up just a little bit higher and make another cut into that one. Then we'll cut that piece out. Yes, I am doing this inside. Don't judge me. And there we go. I mean, obviously you do it a little bit bigger, but that is the handle notch. And you put your piece of rope or pot handle or whatever right in there and hang it over your fire somehow. Probably using a tripod or something. Our next notch is another pretty simple one. To do it, you're just going to come in here, make a straight cut, about like so. Then we'll come a little bit lower, and again, just cut up to that. This one is just used for a bunch of random stuff, from tightening tarp straps to deadfall traps. Important notch to know. Another that's pretty similar to the 7 is the V. It's pretty simple. You're just going to make an angled cut. You'll come to the other side, make another angled cut connecting to that one. So you'll use this one again for a bunch of random stuff, like say I want to connect this stick to a tree, and this stick I'm going to hang my bag on or something. Then I'll make a V-notch. I'll put my rope in this notch here, and then tie it around the tree so it don't slip. Or again, for a pot hanger or tarp. I mean, really, just an all-around everything use. And with that, guys, I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this pretty random video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, drop a comment of what you want to see next. Consider subscribing. It really does help. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys hopefully when we're back out, I don't know, fishing or working on a shelter or something. Till then, bye.